Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is a flash equinox reading for Aries. The equinox is the exact balance of light and dark as the world spins, as the earth spins towards winter. So the principles of light and dark are fundamentally different. They're not just opposites, they are fundamentally different. Light is an active force and completely overpowers darkness. Darkness is what remains when the light withdraws. Darkness cannot overcome light, but to balance that up, light comes and goes. And that is why eternal light is cited as a spiritual concept in a whole host of spiritual traditions. So the darkness is what is always there, but when the light comes, it completely overpowers the darkness. But the light comes and the light goes. And when the light withdraws, it reveals the presence of darkness that was always there. So neither is good, neither is bad. It's not that light is good and darkness is bad. It's not like that. They are just completely opposite in their natures. And today, the 22nd of September, we have the exact balance of light and dark. So what I'm going to do is pull a major arcana for the darkness principle and a major arcana for the light principle, and then tie them together on this equinox day with one card from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. So here we go, Aries. Here is your flash equinox reading. Okay, for the darkness yin passive. Haha, I'm going to have to shuffle those again. I pulled two. So I'd already seen what was in the light one. Okay, just going to cut them again. For the darkness yin principle. High Priest, Hierophant in reverse. Okay, and for the Yang light principle. God, I don't believe it. Pull two again. But never mind. We'll take the top one. Death. Okay. Well, the yin, the ground, the passive, the dark aspect, the Hierophant in reverse. So an absence or a refusal or a leaving behind of a set of personal, moral or spiritual principles. So the absence or the refusal or the leaving behind of a set of personal, moral or spiritual principles. That's what's there in the background for you this equinox day. The Yang, hot, light, active principle, death in the upright. So, I mean, look, we're 2 days away from the full moon in your sign, Aries. So there's a sweeping away, and it's an active sweeping away. It's not just happening, it's being done. And I don't know whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. That's not what this flash equinox reading is about. It's just a snapshot of where you are on this day that the light and the darkness completely balance each other out. So we have the act of leaving this behind, the act of turning this on its head, the act of saying no to this. Whether this will actually be done or not is another matter. But at this particular moment, the active principle is an act of sweeping away of something. If this had been in the reverse, this would be obviously a complete different reading. But it looks to me like on this equinox day of a complete balance between the passive principle and the active principle, between the cold principle and the hot principle, between the ground and the thing on the ground. What we have is, I would say, getting on for a decision, or certainly a willingness and a welcoming in and a ushering through of this sweeping away of a personal, moral or spiritual code that for one reason or another is no longer appropriate. Okay, one from the Wild Kuan Yin. Okay. Right, we have anchor. Come on. Come on, focus. Well done. Anchor to fly. Now, this is a story, this card, of a kite, basically. And the thing to remember here is that a kite cannot function as a kite and fly with such beauty and such grace and bring such joy without being held, without being tethered. And what we have here are two forms of Kuan Yin. We have the adult Kuan Yin, who is operating as the one who holds, and we have the child Kuan Yin, who is appearing here as the kite itself and having a high old time as she flies. If she wasn't being held here securely and tethered and anchored, she would be flapping off at the mercy of the winds, which are clearly strong. So I would say a certain element of being measured is being indicated here, and not throwing the spiritual moral baby out with the bathwater, and yet some change is clearly either being undertaken, undertaker, death, clearly being undertaken, or certainly not blocked. But it is necessary, as I say, for the kite to take flight, it has to be securely held and tethered and anchored. So that's my message to you, Aries, this equinox, autumn equinox 2018. I hope that resonates for you. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Very general snapshot. Okay, the monthlies will be up soon, so please keep an eye out for those. If you subscribe and click the bell icon, I believe you will get a little ding when I upload a new video. So yeah, please like, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. All best, cheers, bye bye.